What's kicking, y'all? Kwikpanik here, and I'm back after like months of not uploading anything, but times are kind of strange, and I have free time to be uploading on YouTube again. So this is my first video back, and I wanted to start with a Funko Pop video because I had more than one package come in this week, and I thought I'd do a little bit of show and tell for the Pop releases you might have missed since the strange times where people might not be able to go out and hunt for Pops anymore. So that was weird. I skipped over Pops anymore. There we go. Or shouldn't be. Be responsible, all right? And so, yeah, I have a couple boxes. Check out this one. Just like the old days, accordion! My favorite! Ho ho! That one's from Hot Topic. Like, it's heckin' bad. I'm not even mad. Actually, I'm mad. And impressed. So I was going to start off with something I picked up a couple days ago before I intended on making some videos. So these have already been unboxed. I picked them up, and they're already in their protectors. But I picked up Alan Schaefer, and this is Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from Predator, which is like one of my favorite movies. As far as 80s flicks goes, 80s? 80s. The movie's amazing, but we have Alan Schaefer, and he's covered in mud. If you aren't familiar, spoilers, if you haven't watched the movie in like 30-something years. 40? It's 2020. 40 years? So at the end of the movie, it ends up being Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, Alan, versus Predator, and they find out or realize that the Predator's ability to see people is based on heat, and so he rubs himself down with mud, which is why he looks all funky, and yeah, that's how he's able to kill Predator, is by like avoiding his heat sensitive vision, which is it's like classic. You have to go see the movie. You have time now. I was kind of concerned about how this would turn out because the glams made it just made him seem like he was going to be like a brown mud person, which I mean, you could kind of say that, but you can see more of his definition in the pop-up close. So I'm a big fan of what they're doing here. I'm hoping this means that we can get a T800? I'm not a real fan. A Terminator pop of him back in the day from the original Terminator or Terminator 2. We did get some from the new Terminator movie, and they're good, but I want something from the classic one. So hopefully this opens up some licensing opportunities. This is only our second Arnold Schwarzenegger pop, so I'm not sure if this is due to licensing restrictions or what. The other one was Conan, which had two versions. One was just common, and it was his regular outfit, and the other one was him blood splattered. That one was pretty cool. The next one up is obviously another Predator. This is pretty cool because my wife, a couple months ago for our, what was it for? Christmas? Anniversary? Valentine's Day? I don't know. For some reason, she bought me the Bloody Predator Pop, which was a 2012, I believe, exclusive to a con. This is an updated Predator, and he has all like the little blue splotches on his mask and everything, and that's because in the movie, the original Predator movie, you could tell where the Predator was when he was using his active camo because it would like have little blue glitches in it, right? And it starts to get damaged, and eventually, yeah, there's some scenes where he's looking like this, where the active camo is wearing off. Active camo, Halo. But yeah, this pop is amazing. He's got his claws out on his right hand, and this was just due for an updated mold. I think this looks amazing. So big fan of these two that came out. I'm talking more about them than I usually do. Let me know what you think about that. I'm sure you will. Let's go for accordion box. This next one is going to make me big sad if it's crushed, because this is from one of the lines that I collect. So I collect pops from movies that I love, like Willy Wonka and Predator, obviously. I have like some Labyrinth pops, but one of my biggest collections is Marvel. It's probably my biggest collection. And it looks like it's fine. Good job, Sorter. See, be like Hot Topic. Use a Sorter, especially if you're going to send things to people. If you decide to sell pops at some point, ship in these and then also bubble wrap. It makes things a lot better because the boxes don't usually take a beating very well. But this is X Flying Hero Pop Vinyl. And this is Rogue from X-Men. If you guys don't know, Wolverine is my favorite fictional character ever. And Rogue is from X-Men, and we're going blurry. There we go. And this is Rogue flying. It's her. It's kind of like her cartoon design, her comic design, basically. And I just love the mold. I love that she's flying. I always do this when there's a new release, is I wait for there to be some sort of fancy version of it. So this is the exclusive. They also have a regular Rogue, I believe, that is on the back, and she's just like got her fists out or something. I don't know. There's also a Gambit. There's one with glow-in-the-dark cards, and then this one. And then one with his extendo pole that I'm waiting to get from Walgreens. That was part of ECCC. But here's Rogue. It's going to go straight into my X-Men collection, and I'm super excited to have her. The Marvel wall. So you see the wall behind me. I have like cartoons. I have my ad icons. I have anime over here with Dragon Ball Z and everything. This wall over here, and I'll do a video on it when it's done, is going to be Marvel. So I'm excited to get that wall up. I would love to have my Marvel stuff up. Right now it's just in this big, huge pile on the floor, but they're all in these vaulted vinyl protectors, which I've been ordering slowly every week for the past couple weeks, and just putting everything in these because they're rigid. They're the 0.5 millimeter protectors, and I have like 6 of them lined up for everything we open today. And they stack so easily. Like the top is pretty flat. A lot of my old soft protectors would be like super springy, and then they would just fall over. This next one is from my Hot Topic, also from my Hot Cash. So we got these in sorters as well, but they sent it in a bag. All right, so there's the first one. They sent in a bag like this, which I'm not a big fan of, but if they send them in sorters, it's fine. The top corner of this one is booped. Oh, I hope it turns out fine. Which one is that? Oh, it must be a code name or something. This one looked like it got karate chopped. Please don't do this to me. Well, Hot Topic's, they're all like that. Hot Topic's gonna get a swift call. They sent me that big box for just Rogue. Okay. First pop is, oh, this one's a cool one. Please don't, it's bodied, well, not bodied, but the top is crinkled. This is Iron Man from the new Avengers movie that's coming out, or Avengers video game that's supposed to be coming out. The corner got booped. You won't be able to see that very well, but I just wanted this one because it was posed. I might just take this out of the box and not even care about it. See, this is the superhero landing pose that Deadpool talks about all the time, and I wish they would have done that on an MCU version of him, because that would have been really cool. But I don't know how I feel about this line. The character models are kind of funny to me. Who is that? Taskmaster? We got Taskmaster, Thor. It's just the original Avengers plus Kamala Khan, who is Miss Marvel, not Captain Marvel. Totally different character. Whoop, that one. There's a chase for Black Widow. So I used to do chase game where I would order like 3 or 4 of a pop that had a chase, and we would just see if we got lucky. So if you're interested in me doing that one with Black Widow, let me know. And if I get like 5 people to say they want it in the comment section, we'll do a chase game with that. But the mold looks really great on Iron Man. I don't know how I feel about Thor or Captain America. I like the Black Widow. And the Kamala Khan looks like the comic version we already had. Okay, so Karate Chopped Pop number 2. Oh, don't do it to this one. Okay, so there's a new Star Wars line that came out. I'm calling... Well, gonna have to call Hot Topic. Love that. Look at that. Because this is one I'd want to keep. But this is Luke with Yoda on his back. And it is such a cool pop. It's from that training scene. Well, the training parts where Luke goes to Dagobah and Yoda makes him lift up the X-Wing out of the swamp. It's just a very cool pop, and I'm very bummed out about this. Hot Topic, stop using bags. Like, that's inexcusable. So this will be going back to Hot Topic. Hopefully I can get a mint one. But the pop looks amazing. It's got Yoda on his back. Look at that. Look how cool that is. I love when they have the smaller characters incorporated with other characters. I'm not sure how I feel about Luke's eyes on this one, but I think it's a pivotal scene as part of the movies, and I'm definitely going to get a better version of it to stick in my collection. This one, Karate Chop, not as bad. Let's see how this one looks. This one is... Oh, this one's Borks too! My goodness. This is Han in Carbonite. And this is interesting. Okay, so this is obviously a classic scene. I feel like everybody knows about Han getting frozen in Carbonite, even if you aren't a Star Wars fan. And they actually made it a bobble still. If you can see, the head is separated there from the Carbonite casing. But I'm very specific about what I collect for Star Wars now. I used to buy all of them. But I felt like this was another one of those scenes where it's like, definitely need to get Han Solo and Carbonite. The other Star Wars pops that I'm looking at adding to my collection eventually are Leia as Boushh. So she takes off her mask. So it's the unmasked Leia as Boushh, where she has the thermal detonator and she shows up in Jabba's palace with Chewie. It's very cool. But I want to get that one. And then I'm also very interested in getting a Tusken Raider. Somehow I missed out on Tusken Raider. Okay, this last one is very cool. This is a bi-monthly deal. Sorry, that's loud. On Amazon. And they send us a Marvel Collector Corps box. And you can sign up. I'll leave a link in the description for that. And every other month you get... Usually they've been doing 2 pops. Ooh, that looks good. Can you say thumbnail? Oh man, I love this. I love the design of this box. But it's a bi-monthly, so every other month they send you a box. They used to have a Star Wars one called Smuggler's Bounty. That was discontinued. There's also a DC one. I don't care about DC, so I can't remember the name of it. Nope, can't remember it. But that one was discontinued even previous to this. And Disney has been having boxes at Hot Topic kind of not very consistently, have they? I feel like they were Disney Treasures. They were taking that one over. Okay, the first thing we got is a t-shirt. And this got spoiled for me already because I'm on the Funko Pop subreddit. But I like it. I'm hoping it fits. Funko has a bad track record of making their shirts fit differently between boxes. But here we go. This is the Peter Tingle. Remember? Come on. Far From Home? Far From Home? Go watch it. Far From Home is such a good movie. But Aunt May, super hot Aunt May, makes jokes about Peter's spider sense that's developing, we learn. And she calls it, what? We call it the Peter Tingle? And he's like, no, Aunt May, don't call it the Peter Tingle. I'm going to wash that. And if it doesn't fit, then it goes to the wife again, like all my other stuff. So the rest of this stuff glows in the dark, apparently. This next one is a pin of my... she's not one of my favorite MCU characters, but we have ourselves Carol Danvers. Let's see if that'll focus at all. Probably not. Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel. There we go. And the shape of the pin is really cool. I want to like Captain Marvel, but I don't know. We had her in her own movie, Captain Marvel, where she was pretty good. Oh, we'll just blur out the rest of the time, right? Where she was pretty good, and then she ended up in Endgame. I'm just going to talk through the blur. She was in Endgame, and she had her amazing entrance, and we were all like, oh, yay, she's here. Why wasn't she here the whole time? I don't know. She just didn't seem very likable in Endgame. Sorry about that blur. Next up, we got ourselves... I love this so much. This is another sticker. You guys might not be huge fans of stickers from Funko, but this is Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer that he has in all of the movies up through the beginning of Ragnarok when Hela destroys it. But this is glow-in-the-dark sticker too, just like the pin I just showed you. Don't know if I mentioned that was also glow-in-the-dark. The only thing not glow in this is the shirt. Looks like next up our theme will be Black Widow. A May theme. And Black Widow got pushed till November, if you guys aren't aware, because of all the craziness. Okay, now this box came with 2 pops. I'm going to show you the one that I was like, about first. Maybe seeing it in person will change my mind. I'm also looking it over for condition. It looks pretty good. I'm going to add it to my collection. But I was kind of upset that we got another Black Panther because we have the blue-backed Black Panther from Target. Purple Black Panther. No, I don't know. There are 2 versions of this suit that we already have. They have him in this cool lunging deal. So this is obviously an amazing glow-in-the-dark pop, but This is supposed to be the Infinity Saga as a whole, and I feel like Scarlet Witch had some amazing character development, and we just did not get any of that. There we go. We did not get any pops that showed that. We got 2 pops of her. One was from Civil War, and the other one was from Age of Ultron, which was released way after the rest of the pops. I just feel like we could have gotten something where she was using her telekinetic powers, and we just didn't get that. So it's kind of a bummer. But the other one I actually like, and I think it was appropriate because we don't see very much reference to this after the movie in which it happens. But this is Star-Lord, Peter Quill, and he's holding the Power Stone. This is a scene from the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, which is an amazing movie. Like, fantastic, fantastic movie. And it's kind of like breaking his skin apart, and they're using it to defeat Ronan. I'm very happy with this pop. I'm super glad this one came out. I just wish it would have been Star-Lord and Scarlet Witch. That would have been so much cooler. Let me know what you think about the box, and let me know what you want to see in Funko videos in the future. Obviously, releases are a lot harder to line up and get these days, but I just placed an order for something else I want to show you guys. So I have at least one more Funko video coming that I've already determined, but if there's something else you want to see, let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the content. I'm sorry it's been so long. Subscribe to the channel if you like Funko content and Pokemon content. Weird combination, but I just do the things that I love on this channel. So come along for the ride if you're interested. Follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming 5 days out of the week, except for Tuesday and Sunday. I'll put that down below as well. That's all I've got for today. I hope you guys have an awesome day and stay safe and happy. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.